Sourcing from China is a complete shit fight at the minute. Long lead times to get stock out of the country, difficulties with tariffs getting into other countries. There is a better way, and I think the better way is to source directly from Australia or sourcing domestically. So if you're going to sell things on Amazon here in Australia, sourcing from Australia is a bloody awesome way to go about doing that. So in this video, and for the next 6 videos as well, so depending on which video you watch, there's actually 7 videos in this series. I'm going to go through exactly how to source your products from Australia. I'm going to cover all the different sourcing strategies, whether that's sort of trade shows or industry associations, whatever it may be. I'm going to show you a deep dive so you will know exactly how you can source your products right here in Australia. Now, if this sort of content interests you, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. As I said, this is one of 7 videos I'm doing all about sourcing in Australia. I'm going to go really deep into it, and I think if you are selling on Amazon here in Australia or considering doing that, you'll get a ton out of it. So to make sure you don't miss one of these videos, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. All right, so with that little preamble, let's get into it. Most folks have got a reticence to contact factories and manufacturers because they worry about looking foolish, okay? And they don't want to feel embarrassed. And feeling embarrassed is a big impediment to trying new things. It's that fear of looking foolish that nobody wants to have, okay? And so what I'm going to give you is some ways of thinking about that and some ways that you can help yourself so that you can take the first steps, and you'll see then just how easy it is. But it's that first step that's the hardest step, and I 100% get that, all right? I have that going into new things that I've never done before. And I would imagine when I first started sourcing, I would have had that when it came to contacting suppliers and things like that, okay? So here's what you want to do. First thing you want to do is get yourself a domain name. So either you want to have your brand name, whatever that may be, or your company name. And it doesn't matter. So don't get stressed out about what should it be. It honestly doesn't matter. All right. For what we're going to use it for, doesn't matter at all. So brand name or your company name, whatever it may be. Yeah, it doesn't matter either way. Just get the .com.au URL, all right? And then, so you get that from Crazy Domains. Why Crazy Domains? Well, they are not the cheapest. They are not the cheapest at all. They're not massively expensive, but they ain't the cheapest. However, what we go back to what we were saying earlier, the value is in the service that you will get. The customer service at Crazy Domains is insanely good. It's just brilliant. And so if you've got any tech issues, you can call them on the phone, not email. You call them and they will walk you through it. And that is gold. That's gold. I think domain names from here are like $22 for a .com.au, something like that. 22 Aussie dollars. I can't remember exactly. Oh, from $14, all right? From $14. So not hugely expensive, but still, you can buy cheaper. But the customer service is fantastic. So you buy a domain name, and then when you've got the domain name, you want to get set up email on the back of it. You want to have email set up too. Business email on the back of it. So you can be johnny@brandname.com.au, all right? So you get that, your name at your domain. That's what you want to have, okay? Super cool to get. $5.50 a month. There you go. Bada boom, bada bing. No dramas at all. And that is a very important thing, because that gives you a professional looking email address that you can use to contact people. And that's a very cool thing to have. The second you use a Hotmail address or a Gmail address to contact a company, you will be instantly, rightly or wrongly, smeared with the idea that you are unprofessional. Rightly or wrongly, that's what will happen, okay? You don't want that to happen. Better to go in there with them thinking that you are somebody who they should help, somebody they should chat to, and the best way to do that is by having a decent thing. They, in all likelihood, will not check out your website in Australia. In China, they check out your website. But in Australia, I haven't seen anybody get their website checked out yet. So get that. That's a really cool thing to do, okay? Now, to get an Australian domain name, like a .com.au, you will need an ABN. So you can't have a .com.au without an ABN. So get an ABN, and that is free to do. That's free to get, okay? So you'll need that anyway. Get an ABN. Once you have an ABN, you can get a .com.au, and that will give you the ability to go and talk to people. And then from there, what I suggest you do is do what I've already kind of suggested, and that is to go and waste some people in China's time. Go and waste their time. Ask them heaps of dumb questions that you've got about what it is you're thinking of selling. Ask them what leather it's made out of, what are the clasps made out of, what's the thickness of the leather, what is the grade of the, like all of those questions that you could have in your mind. Ask it to somebody who you've got no intention at all of doing business with. Ask them, and then get all the answers, learn all the lingo, and then contact your Aussie manufacturer. You will find, just doing that, it'll take you 15 minutes to do it. Go and waste somebody in China's time, and then go and talk to somebody in Australia. It will be a much different conversation for you. That's a really, really good tip for you. You'll feel a lot more clued up about doing that. But I want you to know this. Aussie manufacturers are struggling. They're struggling. They have right now got an incentive from the Australian government in the form of money to get Aussie businesses, okay? So there's grants available to you and me for using Aussie manufacturers. You may want to check that out. Not in all sectors, of course, but in some. So Aussie manufacturers are out there actively looking for you to contact them. They're looking for it. You have got what they need to be in business. They want your money. They want your business. They want to help you. If you go in with that attitude that you're going to help somebody out, you'll find that you come from a much different space. It's a great place to be. That's it. I hope you have enjoyed the how to source in Australia demo that I've done for you. I've given you a heap of really, really cool ideas about that. That video was taken from my regular Monday night Q&A session where I answer members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs questions all about building their Amazon business. We've got over 2,500 members right here in Australia with sales of over $50 million. If you'd like to find out more about joining us, helping you build your Amazon business, check us out at www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. See you next time. Bye.